Alright, so in this video, I'm going to show you how to use your section. So how to enable your sectioning. In case you want to review your model, you want to create section, you want to cut some part of the building for coordination or visualization. So the exercise file that I'm using is the sample file from the Autodesk, which is the Snowdon Towers. So if you don't know where to get this one, so all you have to do is to go to your Navisworks application button and then go to open. You click that arrow and then you can now see here sample files. Okay, so this sample files is Navisworks 2026. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select here up one level, and then look for Revit 2026 or whatever version of Revit that you have. And then after that, you look for samples. Okay, and then you just change this type to RVT, Revit. So just select Revit, and then this is now your sample files. Okay, so what I do is I just open one of the file, which is the HVAC. Okay, so after it opens, the HVAC, I just append and added the structural and then the architectural. Okay, so now let us enable our section. So how to do section in Navisworks. All right, so to do the section, you just need to go to your viewpoint. Go to your viewpoint and then you will see here sectioning. Okay, so you need to enable that one. So enable section. So just click that. And then right off the bat, you can now see that by default, Navisworks create a section. Okay, it cuts this portion here. So the settings that currently that I have here is set to planes. And then after that, plane number 1 is selected. You see, it's turned on. And then the alignment is at the top. So that's why you see my gizmo here. So I can modify the top portion, right? So if you want to add another plane, like for example, you want to control the top portion and also you want to control this side here. So by the way, if you look at the view cube here, it tells me that this portion here, so that's the top. So what I'm gonna do, I'm going to put my section plane here on this side, which is my right side. Okay, so this side here, so that is your front side, right? So you can use your view cube as your reference. So let's say I want to put my section here on this side. So what I'm gonna do is using planes, I'm going to turn on plane number 2. Okay, so I'll select plane number 2 like that. Okay, and then I'm going to select here right. Okay, so I want to place my plane number 2 to the right. Okay, so I'm gonna select here right. There you go. And as you can see, my work plane now is here on the right side, right? Okay, so that's my plane number 2. So if I want to modify the top portion, what I'm gonna do is I'll click this drop down here. Okay, and then I'll just select my section plane number 1. So just click that, and then I will now be able to change the top portion or section the top portion of my building, right? Okay. And then if you want to modify again this side here, so just go to your plane number 2. And then you will now be able to modify that. So if you want to add another work plane, so let's say for example here, or I mean section plane. So this side, so that side is what? So that's the back, right? So I'm going to assign that to plane number 3. So I'm going to enable plane number 3. So before that, I can also disable my plane number 1 and plane number 2. So I can turn that one off like that. So it's turned off. The same with plane number 2. So it's turned off, right? So I can turn on that section. So now I want to enable section number 3 or plane number 3. Okay, so now for the plane number 3, I just select the name here to make it my current plane. And then I'm gonna change the alignment. Okay, so instead of front, I want my alignment to be at the back. You see this side here? So that side here is back, right? So I'm going to select back. There you go. So I can move again the gizmo. I can modify the back portion. Okay. Right? Okay, so that's how you use the plane option. So another thing that you can do here is, aside from selecting the faces here, you can also use align to view or align to surface or align to line. Okay, so align to view, it aligns the current section plane to the current viewpoint camera, and then the other one is align to surface. Okay, so usually I use this one most of the time, or most of the time I use this. Okay, so like for example, I want to add my work plane or section plane number 4. So I'm gonna turn off my plane 1, 2, 3. Okay, so now I'm gonna use plane number 4. Okay, but for the plane number 4, I'm gonna disable that first. But my plane number 4 here is my current plane. So instead of selecting here these faces, so I'm gonna use here surface. Okay, so like for example, I want to place my plane number 4 to this face. Let's say to this face here, this one. Okay, so this face here. Okay, so you can customize. So for my plane number 4, so I want that to be aligned on that surface. So I'm gonna select here align to surface, and then you just need to select the surface where you want to place your plane number 4. So you can click that, and there you go. So my plane is now here. So it didn't work because currently our plane number 4 is turned off. So if I'm going to turn that one on, so as you can see, there's now my section plane, right? So from there, I can create my section. I can view my model here, see? Okay, and then of course, you can combine that to your other plane here. Like for example, plane number 3, so I'll just turn that one on. So it's turned on, which is this one here. So I'll just select plane number 3 to make it my current plane. And there you go. So there's my plane number 3. Okay. Oops. Just select the isometric view here or this corner for you to be able to see your model again. So if you're having a difficulty viewing your model, so just right click your view cube and then select orthographic. Sometimes the model, if it is too big, and if it is set to perspective, it's different. It's difficult to navigate. So compared to orthographic, so that's why most of the time I use orthographic view to navigate my model. Okay. So that's how you use your planes. The other one here is box. By the way, before I go to box for the planes, so the current option here is move. So that's why you are able to move your gizmo, right? So you can move your gizmo because it's set to rotate, set to move. The other one is rotate. So you can click rotate like that. And then as you can see, I can now hover my pointer, highlight to that face, you see? And then I can rotate my view, right? So you can rotate your plane there, okay? So I can rotate there. Okay, so now if you want to reset your rotation, so you just need to click here transform, And then you can see here that this is your rotation. So maybe I'll just change this back to 0. So I want to return back. So I just want that to be 0, this one 0, and then this one 0. Okay, so it's now all 0. Okay, right. So the other option here is a fit selection. So I'm gonna use this time box. Okay, so I select the box here. Okay, so that's the box. Okay, so that's box section. So I can move along green, red, and then blue. Okay, so again, the setting for my box here by default is move. Okay, so that's why you are able to move your gizmo. So again, you can rotate if you want, and you can also scale. Okay, you know already how to rotate, but this time scale. So you can click the scale. So it's now set to scale. So you can scale it based on my green gizmo like that, or red. Okay, or the blue one. Okay, or you can hover your pointer to the middle so that you can scale the whole model. So you hover your pointer to the center of the gizmo like that, and you will be able to scale the whole model. Okay. Another thing that you can do here in sectioning is that you can just simply select an object. Okay, so like for example, I'm going to disable my section. So I'm going to disable that. Okay, so this time I'm going to just select this model here. So maybe I'll go to my HVAC. Okay, and then I'll just isolate my HVAC. So right click, and then I'm going to hide unselected. All right, so here's my model. So I'm going to select, let's say for example, this object here. So I can select this, and then I'm going to select here enable sectioning. Okay, so this time I'm going to select here fit selection. So I click that, so it will now fit the section box on that selected model, so that I can concentrate on that selected model, right? So right now I'm on the scale, so I can scale it. Okay, so I can scale the model. Okay, so if I want to save this view, okay, if I want to save this view, I can just go to the viewpoint, and then I can save this view here. So just click save viewpoint. Right, so it will now save the view here. You can specify the name. So let's say that's my mechanical equipment. Okay, and then enter. Right, so that if you disable your section and then you want to go back to that particular view, you just need to select the viewpoint that you have saved. So just click that again, and then you will be going back again to that viewpoint. Okay, so selection tool is really useful in creating a section. So because all you have to do is to just select the object, and then you can concentrate the section on that selected object. So I'm going to disable this. Let me show you again. So you can also use a window selection. So like for example, this portion here. So I can go to the home, I can click select drop down here, and then I can select here select box. Okay, and then I can use window selection like that, and then I want to concentrate my sectioning here. So I'll just go again to the viewpoint, and then I'll select here enable sectioning, and then I'm going to select fit selection because the elements here are still selected. So I'm going to select fit selection, and it will now go to that particular view. Okay, and then from here, another workflow that you can do here is you can now enable all the view, so you can unhide all the elements so that you can concentrate on that view, right? Okay, so again, if you want, you can save this viewpoint so that you can always go back to this save view. So you just need to right click save viewpoints and then just select save viewpoint on the save viewpoints window, or just go to the viewpoint and then select here save viewpoint. So it's the same. Okay, there you go. So let's say that's my upper equipment, enter. Okay, so I have this viewpoint, there you go, right? And then I have another viewpoint here with the section. Okay, so again, if you want to adjust, just go to your sectioning tools and you can use the move tool if you want. Okay, so you can use the move tool. Okay, and then you can use this one here, or you can use the scale. All right. Okay, so that's it for this simple exercise regarding sectioning. So just remember, I'm going to disable this. So sectioning can be found here on your viewpoint, and then you can select your enable sectioning. So you have two options. So you have the planes and then you have the box. Okay, so thank you for watching, guys. Have a nice day.